Hi, another Car Rider Line musing. This is a bit of a day 13 update and a little message I'm glad to share. Not much of a message, really, just a thought I've had lately. When I was teaching high school kids, we learned about the word utility, which basically means how much you enjoy something. So if you buy an ice cream cone, let's say at a fair or something, I don't know, you might enjoy it a ton. That might be a bad example for us since we don't eat sugar or flour. Some of us don't. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. My point is, you buy an ice cream cone, you enjoy it a lot. Well, if you bought 3, 4, 5, 6 more ice cream cones, you're not going to enjoy ice cream cone number 5, 6, or 7 nearly as much as you did the first one. Same thing with a t-shirt, right? You find your perfect red t-shirt. You've been searching for it. And you're thrilled to find it, and you love it, and it fits perfectly. Well, if you bought 6 more, you're not going to enjoy t-shirt number 4, 5, 6 nearly as much. This is utility, how much we enjoy what we purchased. Addiction reminds me of that. The nature of addiction is, because of dopamine downregulating, is we have to consume more and more, but we enjoy it less and less. However, by the grace of God, when we can be freed from these things that we're addicted to, by getting them out of our system and keeping them out of our system, we can start to function in ways we have not and experience life in ways that we have not. And what I've been thinking lately is, what's the inverse of addiction? So if addiction means you consume more and more and enjoy it less and less, the inverse is to enjoy less and less, more and more. And that is contentment. Thank you, Amanda. I actually looked up the other day an antonym for addiction. And an antonym for addiction is like distaste, like you hate it. Like you're either addicted to it or you hate it. And I thought, I'm looking for the inverse, where instead of consuming more and enjoying it less, we consume less and enjoy it more. Contentment. Thank you, Amanda. I was thinking appreciation. Is that the word? I was dancing all around it. Girl, God used you to give me the word. That is the word contentment. So when we're free from what we're addicted to, we start to hear birds chirping and feel the sun shining and appreciate the fact that that next breath we're about to take is a gift we don't want to take for granted. So we can enjoy less and less, more and more. And I thoroughly enjoy the calories that I consume. Speaking of which, I had a banana and some peanut butter this morning before I left to take the kids to school. Then I went to the YMCA and warmed up on the treadmill and then did a strength training class. It was so much fun. I loved it. And when I left there, I got myself a couple tacos and I asked for some rice and beans. They said, "Do you want some cheese and sour cream?" I said, "No, thank you." And when I got my refried beans, they had that white cheese sauce on them. So I got out of my car and I returned it because I don't want it. I'm on a 40-day fast from cheese, from dairy, from casomorphin. So I returned those beans and got me some plain beans. Also, while I was at Walmart just now, it was fascinating to turn loads and loads of marketing, trying to tell you everything's so healthy. Turn it over. Look, it's soybean oil, canola oil, over and over and over. Even with the refried beans, I wanted to buy myself some refried beans because I just want to cook more and more at home. The regular refried beans have hydrogenated fats in them. The vegetarian refried beans have soybean oil in them. The fat-free refried beans, that was my winner. Ding, ding, ding. So interesting. When we really aim to avoid these seed oils that are in that awesome podcast that I just remembered I've got about 8 or 9 more minutes left to listen, it's so fascinating to look on the back of these things. Thank goodness all the ingredients are listed, which, by the way, they're not necessarily all listed, so we kind of just have to do our best. If something has 51%, I'm totally quoting that podcast, Susan. If something has 51% avocado oil and 49% canola, they get to call it avocado oil. Rice cakes. Look on the back of rice cakes. Rice cakes, plain, lightly salted, the ingredients say whole grain brown rice. Period. If you want some with white cheddar, the ingredients is this long with maltodextrin and, oh my gosh, just this, a paragraph. To get that sprinkle of white cheddar on there is a paragraph of stuff that I don't want to put in my body. So anyways, very interesting. Reading labels and appreciating what's in the food that I'm eating. And it felt really good to say, oops, I asked for no cheese, and swap out the beans, the beans for that regular beans, no cheese. I've come a long way. That cheese dip was my thing not long ago. That's it. I pray we will all continue to head in the right direction, and that's towards Jesus Christ, and that's towards appreciating what we have. I like the quote, let's don't have what we want, let's want what we have. That's the difference between addiction and contentment. I love you dearly. We'll talk again soon. Bye.